Hello, this is Jeff, the retired farm boy. I'm coming to you today from inside my farm shop. I hope my background is not too distracting for you. It's about the best place I could find in here. My shop is not in the best situation right now. I'm not real proud of how dirty and things it is, so got a lot of cleaning up to do, but wanted to try to do this video. I was wanting to do it outside, but it was so windy out there that I just gave up and thought I'd come inside and do it. So the topic for today that I was wanting to talk about was what retirement should be like. And also I wanted to share a couple things at the end about myself and what I have come to find that I enjoy doing more and push myself to do it a better job of it than in retirement than I did before I retired. So stay tuned for that, please. Getting back to the topic at hand. So if you watch a lot of videos, which I do, on retirement planning, if you look at the comments and some of the content in some of those videos, there's a lot of rules that people try to lay down that you really need to make sure you have done before you retired. Get rid of your mortgage. You don't want a mortgage. You don't want any bills. You don't want any credit cards. Car payments. You want your expenses to be at their lowest point that they have been. You want your retirement savings, nest egg, to be as large as it's ever been. Man, wouldn't that be great if all of that was true? But I just wanted to talk about, don't get too hung up on if you're in that situation of thinking about retirement, or you're retired and you're worried about some of the things that you might see. Everybody's retirement is going to be different. Just like we're all different people, our retirement is always going to be different. A good example in my case is I have a small farm, as you know, and I have a small sheep herd. I'm a very small farmer. I don't have a lot of expenses, but I have to spend out and lay out money for buying feed, minerals, medicines, maybe fencing supplies, those kind of things, long before sometimes I have any livestock to sell. So my expenses vary up and down. So it's hard for me to know from month to month exactly what my expenses are going to be. So I fall into that category of not really knowing exactly what my expenses are going to be. I don't have a mortgage, which is one of the things I did take care of. So, but that doesn't mean that even if you have a mortgage that you're not going to be able to retire and be very happy. The biggest thing about retirement, common sense, is just make sure that what you're planning to do in retirement, you have the plan in place and you have the resources to take care of that. Having a mortgage, having a bill, even accumulating a bill when you're in retirement is perfectly fine if you have planned for that and you have the resources to do that. Maybe you plan on having a part-time job. That's fine. It doesn't have to be this euphoric example out there that people seem to say you can't have this, you can't do that to retire. You got to make sure you do this checklist of things to have a successful retirement. That is not true. So I just wanted to throw that out there today in a short video. I've seen that a lot, and I've thought about it and thinking, why do people try to say you have to have all these things? It's really up to you on your planning standpoint. Now, getting to those couple of things that I talked about up front about things that I push myself to do now and enjoy a little bit more now than I did before I retired. I'm a very introverted person. As crazy as it may sound, I've led teams and did presentations and all that kind of crazy stuff that you have to do in the white collar business world through my career, but I was never good at it. I didn't feel like I was good at it, and definitely was not comfortable at it. So one of the things that I try to do in retirement that I've learned that I really enjoy is trying to push myself to be more outgoing, to be friendlier to people. Not that I'm not friendly. I can get along with about anybody. I used to always say, I can name on one hand the people that I couldn't get along with in my career. Now, as my career got longer and longer, maybe that went to two hands and maybe even 1 foot, naming the people. But but overall, I was very easy to get along with, I feel like, and I was able to get along with just about anybody. But I had to push myself, and I never felt real comfortable. So now in retirement, I'm going to a gym. I'm learning to play golf again, which is a chore in itself. And I'm trying to push myself. When you do those kind of things, you meet people that you don't know, and instead of just saying hi and walking on, I'm trying to make myself say more, do more, talk more to people, and I found that really helps me feel a lot better about myself. I mean, it's not all about me by any means. I mean, I'm doing it to help myself, but also I hope I'm making other people's lives a little bit better or nicer by talking to them. And everybody wants to have somebody talk to them friendly and be nice to them. So that's one thing that I've noticed about myself. I'm pushing myself, and I'm really enjoying it. It's not something that's first nature to me, but I'm doing a lot better at it and enjoying it a lot more. The other thing that I'm doing a lot more of is I'm doing the things that matter to me. So I'm getting to, I've got more time, obviously, when you retire. So I've got the time now. So I'm spending the time to, be able to go to my grandchildren's ball games, their school events. I'm being able to pick them up from school from time to time, being able to do things for my daughter and my son, as they need something done during the week that they, would have to take off work for. So I'm doing some things like that really matter to me. A bigger thing is I'm spending a lot of time with my mom, more than I did before retirement, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm a lot more like my mom than I was my dad, anyway. But it's really been enjoyable to talk with her more about the past and family history, and just things going on today and struggles she has, and help her through those kind of things. So those are the two things that I've learned about myself in retirement that I enjoy. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. Please give me some comments. I'd love to have some comments, and subscribe if you would to the channel. I'd really appreciate that as well. Until next time, this is Jeff, the Retired Farm Boy, signing out.